So what's the fastest growing major cruise company? MSC. What cruise line is noted for having some of the best prices in the industry? MSC. According to U.S. News and World Report, what's the only cruise line to rank in the top 6 for value, for families, and for trips in the Mediterranean? MSC. So if MSC is highly rated, has great prices, and is growing faster than any other cruise line, why do so many people hate it? That's easy. Give me 5 minutes and I got this. Okay, so stay tuned as my evil twin and I do the 5 loves and the 5 hates of our MSC Seashore adventure. Welcome back to My Travel Window, where we help you travel as far as you can while you still can. Today's topic is one of the most polarizing cruise lines in the world, MSC. Like reviews that I've done with Princess, Norwegian, Holland America, today I'm going to share the 5 things that I liked and didn't like about our trip on the MSC Seashore in May of 2023. So let's start out with our 5 loves and 5 hates. Love number 1, price. Along with this, for Mediterranean cruises, is selection. Our favorite search engine for cruises is Vacations to Go. When searching for cruises in the Mediterranean, we've historically used $150 per person per night as our benchmark reasonable price for inside cabins and $250 a night for balconies. Using this guideline, I did a search of week-long itineraries in the Mediterranean out of the busiest port in the Med for next June. The busiest port in the Med is Barcelona. There were 40 total sailings. 13 of them were MSC, more than any other line. All 13 of the MSC sailings have balcony cabins under the $250 target. Most of them under $200. Of the other 27 sailings, only 6 met the criteria of $250. This is typical of every search you do in any market that MSC serves. So how about our cruise? For our balcony cabin, including fees and gratuities, sailing out of Rome for 7 days, we paid $155 a night for one of the nicest balcony cabins we've ever had. Okay, let's get real. You know what they get when you sell rooms for that price. You get a packed ship, not a spare cabin anywhere. And it's not just 2 people per cabin. They're stuffed with extra kids and multi-generation families. Tell me, you really want to spend thousands of dollars to spend meals seated next to a screaming 3-year-old? We were traveling in May, so most of the kids are preschoolers. Imagine traveling in summer. Teenage Mutant Ninja Cruisers. Pay the extra money and go on another ship. Love number 2, the ship itself. When you see all those negative reviews about MSC, you'll rarely see the ship itself singled out. The Seashore rolled out in 2022 and it's glitzy at every turn. We've been on about 10 different ships, and I admit to being partial to the piazzas on Princess and their design. But for overall flash and glamour, I have never been on a nicer ship. Love the cabin, love the theater, love the restaurant, love the outdoor areas. It's just a well-designed and alluring ship. Okay, nice ship. But what my starry-eyed brother didn't tell you is they don't let you enjoy all of it. If you want to see a show at night, you must make a reservation, even though the place is never full. Not Princess, is it? The best part of the ship is the top front. That's reserved for the yacht club. Not Holland America, not a crow's nest here. And why have 3 dining rooms if I can only eat in one, and the one that I'm assigned at a specific time? Give me a break. 1 table, 1 eating time? This is the other side of the planet from Norwegian. The buffet is open fewer hours than other ships. Restaurant-style lunch is available in one location for 90 minutes for a ship with 6,000 people on it. The one time I found an open space in a hot tub, the water was cold. Bottom line, it feels overmanaged and underutilized in most places, and undermanaged and overutilized in others. Love number 3, the food. This will almost certainly be the most controversial thing in this episode. MSC notoriously has the food that cruisers love to hate. I've read reviews calling their food too cold, too salty, too bland, too boring. People complain about the presentation, the wait staff, the slow service. None of these were our experience. We ate breakfast and most lunches in the buffet. There was great variety for breakfast, good the rest of the time. It was crowded, but it was well stocked and tasty. We ate dinners in the main dining room. Food there was excellent. I have no complaints, especially considering the thousands of people they're serving. And our waiter was very personable. MSC is often criticized for being more transactional and less relational, but our server from the Philippines was excellent. Now, the waiter one table also gave great service, but was more of a just tell me what you want without the chit-chat sort of guy. And so that's that end of the spectrum. We saw the full range of those approaches. I'll grant you the food's okay, if you fit in a square hole like my brother. I'm the round peg. I prefer a little more choice. Let's start with the drinks. What complimentary drinks do you get on the ship? Cold water? Hot water for tea or instant decaf coffee? And regular coffee. That's it. Oh, they sell specialty coffee, 3 or 4 places, for a ship of 6,000 people. You can buy wine or beer at dinner. No mixed drinks at dinner. 1 complimentary restaurant, 1 table, 1 seating time. This is vacation, dude. Buy a specialty dining package, man. They're priced okay, and on this ship, complimentary feels like you're in the Army. Love number 4, family-friendly entertainment. My wife and I are conservative when it comes to entertainment. We like PG style shows, i.e. without any vulgar language and without a dance that looks like it belongs in a bedroom. At the same time, we appreciate flashy productions with good singers, dancers, and acrobats. MSC gives a 35-minute show every night exactly to those specifications on the main stage. There are no comedians, there's no jugglers, there's no illusionists. Once you've seen one show, you'll recognize the script the following night. It'll be different costumes and a different storyline, but the same core performers. The production values are very high. We enjoyed it immensely, and the shows are designed to appeal to young and old and to a variety of English and non-English speaking attendees. The performances are good, even if the breadth of style was limited. Really? Family friendly is not a big seller when the kids aren't along. There's a reason there's not Ed Sullivan on TV anymore. And the night they featured American music with a guy in a cowboy hat standing in the Arizona desert singing West Virginia? Please, never been there. They do have a nightclub type space and some other modern music around the ship, so it's not like you can't find adult settings. And there's a pool party every night that starts at almost midnight. But the stage shows? Check out the guy in the scooter that looks like Ronald McDonald. Really? Love number 5. Itinerary freedom. What can I say? We're in the Mediterranean. There are 6 classic stops on a 7-day trip. No tender ports. Stops in Italy, Spain, France. What's not to like? At every stop, there's a reasonably priced shuttle to run you into a good sightseeing location without paying for a tour. Not exotic, just reasonable and a good chance to explore parts of Europe. And then there's the multiple embarkations. We've been on 12 cruises. The first 11 had 1 point of embarkation. Everybody got on at once. Likewise, at the other end, except for those doing a back-to-back sailing, everyone got off at the same stop. Not so MSC. Our cruise had 6 port stops and 1 sea day. And people were starting and ending a 7-day cruise at each port. This turned out to be handy for us at both ends. We had reservations both before and after the cruise, and we needed to travel in a specific 7-day window. All we had to do for the MSC ship was get to the port that allowed us to depart on that exact day. And then at the other end, because every port is also a disembarkation port, MSC allows you to leave early. This was helpful for us because had we continued our journey, we would have gone further away from where we wanted to be the following day. So we got off late in the afternoon of our 6th day. So our 7-day cruise was actually 6.5. Yeah, well, do the math. Since about 1/6 of the ship turns over every time you do a port stop, by the time you finish your trip, you will have shared this boat with about 11,000 different people. And at least 80% of them don't speak your language. It feels like the Tower of Babel. Nothing cozy about this cruise at all. Every ship communication's done in 6 languages. English, Portuguese, Spanish, German, French, Italian. This includes all of the announcements on the ship. It includes the intro to every night's stage show. First night is pretty entertaining to hear the guy repeat the same message in 6 different languages. After that you go, let's get on with the show, man. You often wind up not greeting people when you see them because the effort to find out what language they speak isn't worth it. 11,000 people. And at the end, we knew the names of 8. Our steward, our waiter, and 6 people who ate dinner around us. Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call my own. Even on a ship with 6,000 people on it. Okay, my crazy brother notwithstanding, let me tell you, our MSC cruise was an inexpensive cruise on a fabulous ship with good food, wholesome entertainment, and the ability to arrange the best possible port to join and leave. The cabin was good, the steward was friendly, the ports were interesting and accessible. It was a great trip. What's not to like? On the other hand, you can feel stuck in a jam-packed mega ship overflowing with unruly youngsters that you came to get away from, stuck with a mealtime you didn't want, at a restaurant you didn't choose. You tried the entertainment, didn't like it, discover the next 6 nights are the same thing all over again. Drinks are a hassle, everyone around you speaking a different language, the hot tub isn't hot, the places aren't open when you want them to be, and when you went to guest services, which they located next to the loudest indoor venue on the ship, the noise was so bad you couldn't make yourself understood. Love it, hate it, same cruise. That's MSC. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more ship reviews, check out this one of the Norwegian Epic. Yeah, I'm not in that one. For good reason. Hey, I'm the one who makes these things entertaining. No, you're the one that's wearing glasses inside. Admit it. You're jealous. Until next time, safe travels.